Atomic Habits by James Clear. An easy and proven way to build good habits and break the bad one. Irrespective of the age, each and every person is trying to build the good habit and break the bad one. The principal idea the book is built upon is the habits are the compound interest of the self-improvement, which means 1% better choices can give you massive results. Everybody wants a transformation, everybody wants a radical change, but we fail to realize the actual process going on naturally. That is, small habits and little choices are transforming us every day already. So, we will understand it by the four main stages: noticing, wanting, doing, and liking. The first thing we will discuss about is noticing. Many people think they lack motivation, but what they actually lack is clarity. They think they need to get more motivated in order to execute on a habit, like if I felt like reading or if I felt like writing, then I would do it. But in fact, they don't have a plan for it. You don't have a plan, firstly, and secondly, what James called it as a system. Goals inspires you, but the system leads you to the better results. For example, in a running race, certainly there is going to be a winner and a loser. That doesn't mean that the former was ambitious but the latter wasn't. Try to focus more on the process and the system instead of the goal. If you are so much obsessed with the goal, you won't be able to do the little things properly. On the other hand, if you pay attention on the little things, then you will build a system that will definitely help you to succeed. Hence, fall in love with the process, not with the product. The second thing is wanting. People want radical change, but it's not an overnight process. The results are the product of the daily habit, not once in a lifetime transformation. Let's discuss this. Why do we do things? It's because it's an option, or simply it's because in front of us? Our physical environment influences our habit. To build a good habit, environment is much more important than the motivation. You might be motivated at the beginning, but you won't be able to succeed if the surrounding is unfavorable. Hence, build the environment, the habit will follow. For example, if you're trying to learn a guitar, keep it in front of you or in the living room, so whenever you will cross it, you will remember to play it. Make it obvious. The third thing is doing. The important insight here is we have set of repetitions. We don't change in a one moment, do we? It's a gradual growth along with the sets of repetition that reinforces your identity. We do change, but it happens day by day, board by board, and habit by habit. The daily task done repeatedly becomes our habit, and which persisted becomes our nature, or what do we call it, our identity. So choose your habit wisely. The good or bad, it will make your identity. The goal is not to write a book, the goal is to become a writer. The very effective way to stick up with your habit is the fourth thing, that is liking. The only reason we repeat things is because we like doing it, and if we don't enjoy the experience, we are unlikely to stick with the habit. Hence, it is essential to bring out a way to reward yourself into present moment. Have small goals, and each time you succeed accomplishing your goal, reward yourself. As the quote says, the best way to change your long-term behavior is the short-term feedback. Hence, these were the stages to understand and build your habits. In the next video, we will learn about the 4-step pattern, that is cue, craving, response, and reward, and how to execute the habit and how to make them obvious and how to measure your progress. Till then, practice these ideas and try to implement it